Hello, collective. Welcome back to Love, Light, and Life Affirmed, your daily affirmations for self love and growth. Hey, guys, welcome back into the channel. You guys, so this is going to be your weekly general oracle message. I'm going to get you a message first from Inner Wisdom Compass. Just kind of see what you guys are dealing with when it comes to personal growth, see what type of situations you guys are in at this time that you may need some wisdom and advice on. Also, pull a spread regarding romance and love. This is kind of get a general idea of how you guys are dealing with love and romance at this time. Give you guys some advice in regards to that. I will also pull a money and career spread for you. And then at the end, I will also get you a spirit animal and your oracle messages as well. All right, you guys, tap in, get comfortable. Let's get started. Welcome back, all the current followers and subscribers. Thank you guys so much for all of your love and support of the channel. You guys are absolutely incredible human beings. Thank you so much for all of your love and support of the channel, of the Etsy shop. Thank you guys for all of the donations to the Cash App, to the Venmo. I'm actually working on a few of your orders from the Etsy shop. So it's really exciting. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. And then all the incoming followers and subscribers, welcome in, you guys. Welcome to the Fam Bam. Glad you guys found the channel. I always pray that the messages are useful for you as well. Also, when you hit that subscribe button, just make sure you hit that arrow and then select all, just so that you don't miss any of the notifications for the other messages that I do post on the channel. All right, you guys, let's see what is going on. Let's see what is going on with my collective at this time. Let's get 5 more, please. What's going on with my collective at this time? 2 more, please. What's going on with my collective at this time? 1 more. Let me pull 1 more. All right. All right. What is going on with you guys, collective? I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you've had an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or whenever you are catching this message, you guys. Interesting. Okay. All right, you guys. What's the overall energy? So the first one I have is responsibility in the reverse. It says maturity begins when you can take responsibility for your own actions. So I have this in the reverse. So the immediate energy I'm getting is there's a lack of accountability here in the general collective. I don't know if it's just a group of you guys maybe just having, a bad day. Maybe there's a pretty serious situation that you're in at this time that you haven't been able to deal with or figure out. I could just be tapping into the energy of a handful of you. So, of course, as always, you guys flip it where it goes. If this is not your message, that is okay. There could still be something that you can take from the message, some type of advice or wisdom. Maybe this is pertaining to someone who is in connection to you as well. All right. So reverse responsibility is definitely a lack of accountability. Maybe there's a level of immaturity here. Someone is involved in a situation where they've made a mistake. Looking at the card, it could be revolving a couple here, 2 people in a relationship. This could be a relationship romantically. This could be business. This could be friendship. So again, flip it where it goes. But I have someone who is definitely lacking accountability, lacking a level of maturity here, and they are starting to do things and act out of desperation. This person seems like they're not someone currently in solitude. So this is being seen by the people around them with this solitude in the reverse. So I have desperation. Never do anything out of desperation, because in doing so, you may never regain your dignity or your reputation. So I have someone who is lacking a level of accountability. They're acting in desperation, and people are starting to notice, and it's starting to affect their reputation at this time. Solitude in the reverse. Take time to be alone, tune out the noise and chaos of the world, and tune into your inner peace. So this is person with solitude being in the reverse. It's talking about inner peace. I feel like there's a lot of chaos in this particular person's life at this time. There's just a lot of things happening, whether this is external or whether this is internal to them, maybe just on a mental level. This may be something that people are confused about, because maybe this person has a lot of internal chaos that is not seen externally, besides in their actions, besides in the things that they are doing out of desperation, which is affecting their level of dignity and also affecting their reputation. Again, there's a level of immaturity here as well, and they are not being accountable for the effect that they are having after the actions that they are taking. And then as we keep going, we're seeing that this particular individual or group of people or people connected to you, collective, the reason being is also that they have an attachment to some type of vice. Of course, vices, whether we admit it or not, we've all had habits that did not serve our greater good, right? I think everybody's been at some point in their life where they've done things, that were definitely not good for them. But I feel like this particular individual, instead of understanding or accepting, right, and being accountable for the fact that maybe they have some level of addiction. And again, addiction can be anything. It could be a substance, it could be alcohol, it could be addiction to people, it could be addiction to, stalking someone. There's so many levels of that. Some type of abuse. So flip that where it goes to fit, the story here. But I feel like we have someone who, instead of accepting accountability for the fact that maybe they have this addiction or level of addictions, because most of the time it is plural, right? Most of the time, if you have some level of addiction, it's more than one thing. Usually it's not one. And they're not accepting the fact that it is causing breakages in the relationships, around them. Again, this could be with their romantic relationships, this could be friendships, this could be coworkers, it could be family. It's, on any level, collective, this could be someone that you are dealing with. Again, that is a friend, that is a family member, or that is a romantic partner. And you are finding that there's no level of accountability that this particular person or persons are taking. And it is causing a strain right now amongst the relationships that you guys have. And it is because of these vices. This is someone who is refusing to do the inner work. When I see this dark night of the soul in the reverse, right? Because doing your dark night of the soul, it's basically where you take a deep dive. It's really where you look at the ugly parts, right? The shadow parts of yourself that need healing, that have been traumatized, due to things that's happened from childhood, recent, breakups or abuse from your parents. It doesn't, there's certain levels of shadow. But when you go into your dark night of the soul, it is because you are accepting accountability. You are realizing that these traumatic things that have happened to you, these disappointments, these heartbreaks, right? Any level of abuse, these things have caused you to act out in a way that is irresponsible, that is causing you to have a lack of accountability of your own actions. And you're dealing with someone, collective, that is choosing not to be accountable, and they're choosing not to look within in order to start their healing process. And this is causing a great level of sorrow, with this happiness in the reverse. True happiness comes from within. Never allow anyone or anything to determine what makes you happy. This person's level of happiness is gone. They are no longer in control of being able to find a level of joy in their life. They are sorrowful. This could be a level of depression, trigger warning. This person could really be feeling down. And it is because of the lack of accountability. It's maybe because a level of pride. This person could be prideful. They don't want to admit that they have a problem. And again, they're not understanding how their behavior, their lack of accountability, their level of immaturity is causing them to do things out of desperation for attention, that people are starting to notice, right? And instead of them saying, okay, I am affecting the people around you, it's like they've put on blinders. And this person needs to be careful with the survivor in the reverse. When everyone counted you out, you made it through because you're a survivor. With this being in the reverse, this means that there's a pretty heavy level of neglect that this person is acting out at this time. And they could be putting themselves and who knows, even the people around them in a level of danger here. Yeah. And they're not being honest, right? They're not being honest with themselves about where they are right now in life. And trust me, I understand that, again, it is very, very hard to look at yourself at your most authentic level, especially when there is sorrow and trauma, when there is neglect. It is very hard to be honest and say, my life is going to shit. I don't have my shit together at this time. I'm affecting the people around me that I love. I need to stop. I need to slow down. I need to regroup. So the fact that there is no level of honesty coming from this individual, it's definitely having an impact. Yeah, this is a generational curse that is just continuing with this particular person or group of individuals. Rise above your past and allow the cycle to end with you. So that tells me that within this family dynamic, there is probably a history of vices, substance abuse, some type of vice that is common. Okay. And this person is just continuing the same type of unfortunate tradition of now being addicted to said substance or whatever this vice is. Again, a vice doesn't always have to be a substance, but a lot of the times it is. And it is a very difficult thing to get through or get past or heal from, especially if the person, who is in the middle of it is choosing not to accept where they are. This person with this guarded in the reverse does not have a level of protection at this time. So their actions that they're taking can really get them to the point of putting themselves in danger. This person is not able to gain a new perspective in order to really take a different look at the situation. They need to be able to step outside of their own perspective. And unfortunately, even you, collective, if this is somebody that you are connected to, right? Even if I'm talking to you, sometimes people can say anything to anybody. But unless that person is ready to actually hear what's being said and actually take it in, when you talk to kids, right? Most of the time as parents, we talk to kids and whatever we say goes in one ear and out the other. They're not ready to really absorb the information. And this could be what is happening. I feel like there's a lot of people around this particular person that love them, that see them going down this road of heartbreak, of sorrow, of this deep-rooted pain. This pain could be because of trauma that they maybe have not talked about or addressed. This is why healing is so important, you guys, because it comes out in different ways. And unfortunately, this person does not feel like they can step up to this challenge at this time to beat whatever this is that they are going through. But if whoever this is listening to this message, I'm here to tell you, it is your time. I'm here to tell you that if you truly need assistance, ask for it. Pray about it. If truly in your heart of hearts, you know that you're tired, it's not even something that you need to say, but it's about your heart's intention. If deep down you really want to get out of this situation, you really want to overcome this challenge, because it is a challenge for you. Again, when it's a family generational curse, when it's something that a lot of people have done, it's kind of gone from generation to generation. It's something that's not uncommon. It is truly hard to step outside of that, especially if we're talking about abuse, especially if we're talking about substance abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse. It doesn't matter what it is. There is somebody who comes along that becomes the black sheep in the family, who chooses to rise above, who chooses that they're going to fight that fight to beat and break that generational curse, so it doesn't continue to their children, to their children's children. But that's a hard battle. But let me tell you, if you truly are ready, just know that there is help. You really just need to ask. Yeah. I don't know exactly what happened to you, whoever it is I'm connecting with, but now is not the time to give up or give in. You've come too far in your life to give up now. So at this time, this is your confirmation to do whatever it is you need to do to get back on your feet, to get back level-headed, to gain your sense of who you are truly back, because I guarantee you, whoever it is I'm connecting with, there is a level of intelligence and creativity that you have. There's something beautiful that you have to share with the world, and you're just distracted at this time. Again, I don't know what's happened in your life that sent you down this road. But start to remember who you were before this began. Where did you want to go? What were your dreams and aspirations? What are those talents that are unique to you that you have to offer? This collective wants to see you get there. We want to see you share those. Not even for us, but for you. So for whoever this is that I'm connecting to, just know that you are supported. Just know that if you truly need assistance, just ask from your heart of hearts. And understand that there's no judgment, because again, everybody has had their own level of a vice, no matter what that is. You can actually get through this, truly, because you have people who believe in you. I know this was kind of a heavier message, but this channel is about addressing those things that most people don't want to address. Addressing those things that most of the time people don't want to hear, or don't want to realize, or don't want to accept. But I do this from the kindness of my heart, from the bottom of my heart, from one human being to another, because even if I have not gone through exactly what you've been through, I've definitely been through enough struggles to know how low you can get. And getting back to a place of self-love and acceptance, it's not an easy one. Healing is so ugly, as I always say, but the result, once you decide to face your fear, face that shadow side of you, to accept that you are flawed just like everyone else and perfection is an illusion, to face whatever trauma that has gotten you to this point of feeling sorrowful, to forgive, not for the choices, forgive because we're all flawed. We all deserve forgiveness. So I pray that you come out of this and you find your way back. I pray for the collective that subscribes to this channel because, like I say all the time, life does not come with a handbook. There is no black and white answer to this thing we call life. Shit gets real. So just understand that you are seen. You are never alone in your battle. All right, collective. What you guys got going on in romance and love? Let's see what is happening with you guys. I hope somebody's out here falling in love. You know, I love those stories. I'm not, okay. Yes, I'm a little bit sappy. Okay. Yes, I am that person. You know, I'll cry at a good love story, whatever. Don't judge me. Okay. But, it's because, it's so much negativity in the world, right? It's like, at some point, you just want to see people win. You want to see people be able to enjoy life. You want to see people be their authentic self, and somebody adores it, you know? So call me naive or sappy or whatever, but I am that person who believes that everybody deserves that level of love, okay? Hence, Infinity Love LLC. It is who I am, you guys. But okay, what do you guys got going on? That one kind of wanted to come out. What do you guys got going on in romance and love, my collective? Okay. We got Adventure in the Upright. Adventure in the Upright says, seek adventure together. It adds excitement to the journey. Okay. So this could be you collective and another person, or it could be you by yourself. I always love this card because I love the fact that this person, man or woman, is standing on top of this mountain. And it's almost as if you're looking out at all the possibilities available to you when it comes to love, all the adventures waiting for you to explore with the person that you love. But unfortunately, it seems like you're dealing with someone that you can't trust. Oh, okay. That turned around. Trust in the reverse. Guard your heart. Not everyone deserves your trust, And again, I always say this all the time. Trust it's almost like a diamond. Diamonds are very rare, right? And it takes a lot of time to gain trust with another individual, but it only takes a split second to lose that trust. And I don't think people really truly think about it when they're deciding to wrong another person, when they're deciding to lie, backstab, betray the person that they're supposed to care about. This could be friend, romantic partner, family. It doesn't matter. It happens on all levels. But again, I don't think that people truly think it through, not clearly enough. to really understand what they're risking to lose by not being integral, by being deceptive, by betraying someone that they know truly loves and cares for them. You can't come back from that all the time. And even if there is a level of forgiveness or reconciliation, the relationship is never going to be exactly how it was. And so, obviously, just from these two, there is a level of distrust between two people. Well, let's see what else is going on. Yeah. So I have someone who really looked at a person that they were ready to start this adventure, start this new life, start this new journey with, that they had these literal sparks for. I feel like this person collective that you probably connected to, past or present person, maybe you're in a connection with them now. But I feel like you're questioning if you can truly trust this person, even though it seems like this person may be your ideal person. They may love the same things you do. Maybe you guys like the outdoors, you like going camping, you like taking chances and traveling. But I feel like there's something that you're questioning, even though you feel these deep emotions for this particular person. Or again, flip it. This could be somebody in regards to you. But I feel like there is a level of excitement between two people, but dividing you is this question of, can they be trusted? Interesting. What's going on here? Why is there a question of trust? Yeah, see, this came out sideways. So it's like a level of, am I on the right path with this particular person? There's a question. There's a lot of questioning here. Alone time. Spend some time alone. It will help you gain clarity on your. Yeah, I feel like there's somebody that is truly taking the time out to try to figure out if they're making the right decision when it comes to another person. So whether this be you collective or the other person, maybe you guys possibly are in some type of small separation. Maybe you guys don't actually live together. Maybe this is a new relationship where you guys are just dating. And maybe you're trying to decide if this is actually somebody that you should invest in. So you're taking the time to really gain perspective, because maybe there's some things that have been said, this person may have done, maybe things some other people have told you about this person that makes you question if this is going to be your true path here. Interesting. Okay. What else? Apology. So yeah, like I said, something has happened. Never underestimate the power of a heartfelt apology. So this person that you are probably just connecting with, newly connected with, is some type of new relationship. Again, this could be a couple of months in, up to a year. Something has happened that made you kind of stop and go sideways. Because I feel like in the beginning, when you were first thinking about this person, you were thinking about all these things that you wanted to do with this particular person. You were excited about the adventures you guys could go on. You have all these sparks for this particular person. They make you feel those butterfly feelings, in that honeymoon phase, all those exciting things. But they did something. There was some type of mistake that this person made that made you feel like you needed to take a step back, that they had to apologize for. But even if they have apologized to you already, you are still questioning if now you can trust this person. You are still questioning if this is going to send you on the right path or not. So you are truly taking this alone time to take a pause, because you're really thinking about this at this time. Interesting. Wow. Yeah. I mean, because at the end of the day, you do want to have hope and optimism for this particular situation. But I feel like you're scared now. I feel like They did something that, even though they may have said sorry, right? Maybe it was one of those things, again, like I said, when the trust is questioned, or when once it's gone, there is a level of excitement that is no longer there, that you don't feel for the person. You don't see them the same. And even if you actually still care for them deep down, it's like, can I really trust you with my life now? Can I trust you to be by my side and be actually my partner in this crazy thing we already call life? Because what you don't need is someone else that's attached to you, that is truly not on your side, that truly does not have your best interest at heart. So I feel like there is a level of disappointment that you are feeling right now, because you even have to question this. Yeah, you're trying to figure out if this person is feeding you illusions now because of the red flags that you didn't see at first until this happened, until this situation took place where they had to come in and give you an apology. So now the unseen is now seen. And now it's a question of, is the once unseen that's now seen, is it something that can be forgiven? And even if it can be forgiven, how much can you let go of it in order to have that same vision of this person again? Has it completely ruined the connection between the two of you? Okay, so you're dealing with somebody that's at a distance, collective. So maybe this is okay. So there may be a level of illusion, because like I said in the beginning, it doesn't seem like you guys are actually living together or, connected on a daily basis right now. So again, if this is somebody that you are just getting to know, you guys are just dating, but you're at a distance from each other, there's always going to be that question, right? Because you're not a part of everyday life with each other. This person had a life before they met you. You had a life before you met them. And I feel like there's something that happened where you realize this person is possibly still connecting with other people at this distance. Let's see. Yeah. And you feel like this person avoids you at times. You feel like this person, yeah. Avoid rushing to fill voids with love. Seek inner fulfillment first. So maybe this person made you feel like at some point you were a rebound. Maybe they were attaching to you from a distance as a way to get over something else. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's a level of passion, but is it just passion? Is the illusion that there could be something more? Yeah, well, the answer is that question, proposal in the reverse. An offer of proposal in the near future that comes as a surprise, that's definitely in the reverse. So that means that there is no plans of this person connecting with you long term. And maybe this is what you've been questioning, whether you should continue to move forward with someone that doesn't have any plans of actually growing into anything, because you feel so deeply for them. Yeah, you feel truly connected to this person. Love is the bridge connecting souls. Cherish those connections. So this is how you're feeling, collective. You feel like this is a good connection with this particular person. But again, there's still that question in the back of your mind. And you want this level of abundance. I feel like the person that they presented to you before said situation happened where it made you question the trust here, where they had to apologize to you, you felt a connection and you felt like this was a gift from the universe. You felt like finally I met someone who understands me. Met someone that I could talk to. I met someone that's talking about going and traveling and really enjoying life like you've always wanted to do. But now you don't know if you truly can really trust this person. Again, especially if you guys are at a distance. Wow. What else? Yeah, I feel like you question if you're the only one with the individuality in the reverse. I feel like you feel this person has options. Yes. You feel this person is not just about you. They have a lot of other things going on in the background. Long distance is tough. So, especially if there isn't a level of communication to make each person involved feel comfortable, absolutely. There's already a level of distrust because you're not around each other. So, if someone at a distance from you makes you question them further to where they do something that makes you not trust them, yeah, it's going to be tough. But I know that this is what you want, collective. I know that you are looking for a level of true love here with this particular person. You are looking for that deep and enduring connection. You want something that is beyond superficial, beyond just a physical, a sexual connection. You want something deeper. But I don't know if this person has it to give you. Yeah, it's like, what are you willing to sacrifice, collective? Love may come with sacrifices. Evaluate what you're willing to give up. Are you willing to give up your goal of finding true love? Because you're already questioning if this is what you have with this particular individual. That's definitely a huge question. Let me see if I can get some clarifiers here about what's going on between you two. Yeah, long distance is it's a tough one. It's a tough thing. You know, like I said, there has to be great communication. Communication can never be in question. Trust is already something that's easily lost, but if communication is not there, then there's definitely going to be questions regarding the trust. Okay, what's going on with this other person? What's going on with this other individual? They may have unresolved issues, collective. So again, you're already questioning or feeling like this person has options. You already feel like this person uses love in order to not deal with their unresolved issues. They use rebounds to deal with their heartbreak or deal with an addiction or whatever it is. But yeah, this person has unresolved issues. What else? Yeah, triggers. This person definitely has some things that they have not dealt with, collective, that are becoming more and more obvious to you, even at a distance. While you, again, want commitment, you want true love and commitment here, collective. This is what you want. And I feel like after getting to know this person, dating from a distance, this is where you thought you were headed, especially when I saw that adventure card at the beginning. You were looking forward to move forward in life with this person, go on an adventure, and now you're afraid that it's all an act. Wow. What else? So at this time, it's going to come down to you deciding whether you want to continue to connect with this person that's at a distance, continue to have to be trapped in your head because you're questioning everything that they're doing while they're not in communication with you. Yeah, because they're inconsistent. There's so many inconsistencies with this person, with the things that they say versus the things that they do. And I always say, that was definitely a hard lesson for me to finally understand. If a person's actions do not match their words, if there is a level of mixed signals of uncertainty, you have your answer. That is an answer. That is no, this is not steady. This is not commitment. This is a game. So if there are inconsistencies, then you have your answer, collective. And like I said, when you're already at a distance from somebody, that's communication and trust. If those are in question, then you got problems. Yeah, there are other priorities. Like I said, they have other parties that they're entertaining, and you can feel this because of the lack of communication, because of the inconsistency, because you know that they avoid dealing with their issues. So, collective, unfortunately, you have your answer on the bottom of the deck. Karmic. This is a karmic connection. So this is not going to give you that level of abundance that you are looking for. Unfortunately, not at this time. Maybe this person just has some things that they need to deal with, that they need to get through. They're not ready to settle down. They're not ready to truly actually go on an adventure with you. Their adventure is what they're living right now with these other options. And this has nothing to do with you, collective. So if this is your situation or you connect to this story, because this is not everybody's story, so flip it where it goes. But if this is something that you are dealing with, understand this has nothing to do with you being inadequate. This has nothing to do with you not being good enough or not being lovable. Understand that you should never place blame. If someone does not see you, they don't appreciate you as being a part of their life, never place blame on you. This other person is inconsistent. Their actions don't match their words. There's a level of distrust that you have from them, no matter what they say, how charming they are, how good they look, how good the sex is. It doesn't matter. There's a level of inconsistency that makes you question if you're even on the right path, collective. So if you're questioning whether you're on the right path, but you know what your intentions are, you know what you're looking for, then you already know this is not it. So don't stay in a situation and allow the other person to continue to break your heart, because your heart is breaking a little bit every single day the longer you stay. And eventually they're just going to do something that is so in your face that you just can't now ignore. That's going to completely shatter your heart. But it's apparent that you already have a lot of red flags that you see, that you feel, and you're still holding on. If you're still connected, maybe this is confirmation it's time to let go. Do what you want to do. I always say, because we grown, you have your own choices. But my advice, if there's inconsistency, if there is a question of if you can trust this person, especially because you're at a long distance from each other, the longer you hold on, the more you find out, most likely the more heartbroken you will be. So hopefully you protect yourself on some level. Man, love is it's just, I feel like deep down, a lot of people say they want love, then they want to feel love, but I don't really think people, with how people act when they're inconsistent, that tells me that that person doesn't really want love. They just need attention. They just need to feel like people love them. They need their ego fed, because love has nothing to do with ego and pride. But this person seems to like attention. They're busy. They have some things that they haven't dealt with. So they like a lot of attention from either sex, men or women. And unfortunately, they're not ready to just give themselves to you, collective. And that's okay. Now that you have that information, the question is, what are you going to choose? Are you going to stay? Or are you going to choose you and walk away? Because you deserve better. Okay. All right, you guys. Moving on to money and career. So let's see what's going on with y'all finances this upcoming week, what y'all dealing with, what advice you guys need at this time. What is going on with money and career in my collective? All right. What are the money messages needed at this time for the collect? Okay. Just like that car flew out, take off. Things will take off quicker than you expected. Now is a good time to take action. There is no stopping you now. It would help to establish a clearer plan before moving forward. Okay, so if anybody was questioning whether they needed to start that project, start, that online business, open an LLC, whatever, it's time to take off. It's time to take action. It's time to get going. Right now is a good time. So start putting together the steps, start making small moves, big moves, whatever your resources allow. But right now it's the time to take action towards whatever goal you have for yourself at this time. And again, make sure you have a plan in place. Make a checklist of to-dos, of things that you need to do to make sure that once you're ready to move forward, you've crossed your T's and dotted your I's. But that's good energy. So no need to stop and wait. Somebody need to get going. Okay, what else? Yeah, it's gonna bring some change. A change for the better is headed your way. Embrace it. Not seeing movement doesn't mean nothing is happening. Sometimes you must embody the change you want to see. Yeah, like I said, embody the change. That means take action. That means put that plan in place. That means start taking those steps towards your goal, because change for the better can become your reality as long as you start taking the necessary steps right now. Like I said, good energy. What else is going on? Perfection, wisdom. Give up your perfectionism. It's causing delays in your finances. You won't move forward if you don't conquer the fear of failure. You have what it takes to improve your finances. You are enough. Perfection is an illusion. Like I say to you guys all the time, you guys have enough wisdom in this particular set goal, this particular direction, business adventure, whatever you're creative at, get going. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just take the steps. It doesn't have to be fast. Slow and steady wins the race, right? Just do something to get moving in the right direction, because with this energy, you guys, it seems like it's really time. Angelic help. Now is the time to trust the universe. Knowing you will be provided for. A career or blessing is lining up for you, so stay positive and trust. Pay attention to the signs your angels are sending you right now, you guys. So whoever it is I'm tapped into right now, connecting to, you guys got some type of idea, some type of business venture, something that you want to do. It's time to start. It doesn't matter it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to have all the pieces. Collect little pieces of things you need at a time. Make that checklist, brainstorm. How are you going to start? Where do you want to start? What do you want to get first? I got the chills. It's time for somebody to start doing something that's going to be real good. That's all I know. Planner. Take a stock of your finances and identify what needs to change. Explore careers in event planning, project management, or professional organizing. It's crucial to make a plan so that each day counts. I mean, collective. Okay. I mean, the message is pretty clear. Money manager. This card may indicate a giant leap forward in your career or finances. Consider careers in money management, banking, accounting, or any field in finance. You can look forward to a happy financial outcome. Okay. I mean, I'm going to just give this a second to sink in if you haven't been keeping up with me yet. Anybody out there who's procrastinating right now, I'm going to need you to get started. Okay. I literally have 6 messages that say start something. Whatever that is that you've been sitting on for however long, whatever idea is in your head that you can't stop thinking about, you need to start writing down on a piece of paper and start planning. Wow. I love it. That's exciting. I want to know what that is. Spirituality. Use money magic spells to attract wealth and prosperity. Roles like spiritual advisor, healer, tarot reader, or anything within the occult. Right now, you are being led to discover your unique spiritual journey. Some of you guys I am connecting with are in the spiritual community. You guys probably have channels that are probably seeing a lot of growth at this time. You guys probably have a lot of good knowledge, a lot of information for the collective, and it is going to literally bring you a great level of abundance. There is a lot of respect for people who have this type of knowledge, and it seems like it's going to really take you where you're looking to go financially. So if you are someone who is intuitive, who has that inner wisdom, this is your confirmation. If you've been questioning whether it's time to start that channel or just, reach out to others and be of service, this is your confirmation. You will be supported in your ventures right now. It's amazing. Helper. You will have help. I mean, if this is not the most clear message, straight to the point, I am talking to somebody right now. Make sure that your goals align with your own desire, not others. That is what this message is about. I am talking to a group of you guys who have something deep down that you truly feel is uniquely who you are, that you connect with on a soul level. And maybe you've been procrastinating because you're not sure how people will think about it. I completely understand that because people are so judgmental. It is very sad. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about you. You have something amazing that is on your mind that you've been thinking about, that you feel deep down. It is truly who you are on such a soul level. You feel like it is your purpose. You feel like you are meant to do. It is time for you to do it. Whatever said thing is, it's time for you to, because guess what it's going to bring you? A windfall. Listen, you're about to receive a financial windfall or pay raise. Your finances are currently in a positive cycle. Now is the perfect time to treat yourself or make that big purchase. Collective. Listen, if this is not the most encouraging message, I don't know what is. I mean, I'm excited and I don't even really know what you're about to do, but I'm excited for whatever that is. And I really want to know about it. I mean, you ain't got to tell us right away, maybe once you've actually gotten it started and everything, but like protect it, whatever this thing is, make it your baby, protect it, right? Because, you got haters, you got people who, instead of supporting you, would rather see you fail and all that bullshit. And I don't understand the mentality because I want everybody to be supported. I want to see everybody succeed because everybody has something to offer the collective. But like I said, whoever you are that I'm tapping into, I'm going to need you to get started. Ain't no time like the present. And like I said, whatever this is, it is going to bring you an amazing level of abundance. You will be excited and happy doing it every day. At the bottom of the deck, it's what you are manifesting. Also at the bottom of the deck, you are supported by the universe. I have the chills. Oh my God. Okay, I'm done. Listen, it's time for you to be the rebel, to take a step out on faith and do what you got to do right now. That's all I got. That's all I got to say about that. Whoever this collective is that I've just connected with, the energy is it's so strong. You will be supported. Just start. Everything good is going to come from whatever it is you're about to do. Wow. I'm gonna leave that there. It's time for somebody to pop out and show. That's all I could say. Wow. That's exciting. For whoever y'all are, bring it. Don't worry. We'll wait. All right, collective. Let's get into your oracles to close this out. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love connecting with you guys. I always hope that you guys enjoy the messages. Like I said, I understand that the knowledge and the information that I give is not always light, but understand that I do this for growth. I do this for you to have a level of wisdom that I wish I had, but I accept that I had to go through it blind, right? But if I can just even give you some knowledge, because at the end of the day, you're still going to go through life in your own way. You are still going to have your own journey. It's not about trying to control it. It's about being aware, understanding things as they happen, why they happen, how to deal with and cope with things after they happen so that you can still move forward. You can still hold on to that positive mindset and understand to place blame where it goes, not to carry burdens that don't belong to you. So I appreciate everybody who supports me in this, who is here to listen. I always pray that it is helpful for you on some level. Okay. All right. I'll get you a spirit animal message before I do our other mystic oracles. What spirit animal is important for the collective to connect to at this time? What spirit animal is important for the collective to connect to at this time? Okay. Perseverance. We got the ram. I may be talking to a group of Aries. What up, Aries gang? So, ram, perseverance. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. More confirmation that you guys will be supported at this time in anything you're trying to persevere through. Understand that manifestation is not just about using your imagination. It's not just about thinking positive. It is also about making sure you are taking the necessary actions in order to reach it. What it does say when you manifest is that as you take the actions, as you continue to keep that positive mindset, you will be supported. It will help you to persevere. Start with believing in yourself, collective. Let me get you a few from the mystic and then get you an intuitive whisper at the end here. I love this message for you, collective. I wholeheartedly support anybody out there trying to reach a goal, trying to bring in the life they desire. What are our oracle messages from the mystic that are important to the collective at this time? Give me one more. Oh, a couple more. Okay. All right. So first we got let go. Let go of negative people and toxic beliefs. Your time on earth is precious. Invest it wisely and be mindful of who you spend your time with. Energy is everything at this time, especially if you're trying to grow something, if you're trying to become better, not bitter, right? But you cannot be connected to energies, people, places, and things that do not support you, that are not on the same energetic level. If you are around people who are very pessimistic, who will always have something negative to say about something that you believe in, it will discourage you. It will keep you stuck and stagnant. It will keep you not moving forward. Yes, these may be very hard sacrifices to make. However, you only have one life on this earth at this time, and it is precious. And so is your time. Energy is very precious. So protect it if you are truly trying to grow, collective. Okay? Without agenda. Pure love and everything you have dreamed will happen when you are ready to give love without expecting anything in return. True givers receive. Love without expectations. Love with no conditions. It's very hard for people. And again, that's why I feel like people don't truly understand love sometimes. Love, it's not about unconditional love to the point where you allow people to abuse you emotionally, physically, right? Verbally. No. That's not love anyway. That's just control and emotional abuse, sometimes physical abuse. To love without an agenda is to be of service to others without expecting something in return. It is about giving from your whole heart just because you like to see someone else happy, just because you want to make that person's day. People who pay it forward, that is love without expectation. It reminds me of when I went through the drive-through. I went and got coffee in the morning one day, and it was just a typical day. But when I pulled up to the window to pay for my order, the lady had told me that the car in front of me had already paid for it. And I've always heard about those things, but when it happens to you, you realize that there are so many good and kind people still in this world, no matter what it looks like on TV and on social media. There are so many people who still have pure and kind hearts, who even through their own struggles or things that they've gone through, still choose to lead with love without agenda. Okay? Fulfillment. You don't need anyone else's approval to pursue and fulfill your purpose. Embrace your unique journey and trust that it's leading you where you need to go. Yeah, exactly, collective. You don't need the approval of anyone else to pursue something that you feel is a dream of yours. Rejuvenate yourself. Know your limits and allow them to guide you. Limitations can teach you to take better care of yourself and have full permission to rest and say no. Yeah, don't be afraid to say no. Don't be that yes man. Don't be that people pleaser. You can't be a people pleaser and also take care of yourself correctly. Okay, so don't be afraid to say no sometimes. Trust your feelings. You are unique. Your destiny is waiting for you to write your story and pave your own path. Follow your heart. Don't let others dictate who you should be. Everybody knows how they feel. It's about if you are courageous enough to act on what you feel. But guess what? No pressure. When you want more, don't push yourself or others to get more. Give more of your pure, genuine self, and life will immediately and effortlessly match it. There's nothing that needs to be forced. Things that are for you will always be for you, and they will never pass you by. When you start to act from your heart chakra, from pure intentions, from a place without agenda, you will start to receive in return effortlessly. All right, let me get you your intuitive whisper to close this out, collective. Again, thank you guys for being here with me. Hope you have enjoyed the message. Okay, and what is the final message for our general collective message for this week? I feel 2 here. So I have the first one, feel, don't think. Number 4. The number 4 may be significant to someone. And then I also have crown activation, number 11. The number 11, the number 4 may be significant. 411, it could be an angel number that you've been seeing collective. The color red is very significant as well. The number 4 is about divine protection. The number 11 is about ascension. You guys are ascending. This is why you're being encouraged to start to reach for your goals. You guys are ready. Just be courageous because you will be supported, and this will bring you a level of abundance. So number 4, feel, don't think. To connect fully to your intuition, you must first stop thinking and instead feel into your body. The mind is a thinking machine designed to analyze the past and predict the future. It is supposed to filter out our experiences, but it can often make decisions based on past experience rather than intuition. It is by feeling back into the body that you can begin to discover what is right for you in the present moment. It's time to let the mind rest and tap into the innate wisdom, your intuitive whispers, that lies deep within you. You will know when you have arrived into feeling when everything seems clear and unwavering. So, your intuition is something you feel in the silence collective. It is not your mind racing, it's not anxiety. No, it is what you feel internally when you're most quiet. Crown activation number 11. Your body is ready to bloom into spring. The crown energy center at the very top of your head is opening, ready for a fresh new energy to emerge. As your crown activates, it is drowning a lighter, more playful energy to move through you. What heaviness can you let go of to let in this new playfulness? Sometimes on the journey back to intuition, there can be challenges and things that need to be cleared, but right now it is time to play. This center has no sound, yet is all sounds, and has no color, yet is all colors. Your crown energy center is the part of you that connects to something higher, the universe, higher self, love, God, or whatever resonates for you. As this center opens, there is an opportunity to release and manifest in an expansive way. Dream bigger than you usually do. Dream bigger, collective, than you usually do. That money and career spread was confirmation. What if something far beyond your wildest dreams is just around the corner? Be open to receive and embrace the unknown. Further confirmation. Whoever it is I'm connecting to in this message, it is time for you to get started. It is time for you to be willing to receive the blessings. I have the chills all over. It is truly time for whoever you are to connect with your higher self, to believe in your dreams and your aspirations and your goals. Start to take action every single day, a little bit at a time, baby steps. It doesn't matter. It's time to go. It is truly time. I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to get you guys an angel number. I feel like you guys need an angel number for this message because this is It's time. It's definitely time for a group of the collective to start to work towards your goals, things that I know you guys have been thinking about for a very long time, that you've been putting off. Maybe you've been questioning yourself. It's time to stop questioning. It's really time to stop questioning. Angel number 817, passion. Follow your interest. You are being called to master a talent you already own. The thing you do that comes so naturally to you is your gift. These passions are given to you so as to make your life meaningful for yourself and for others. Find the inspiration to pursue your gifts in your daily life. Consider a few ways you can have fun with your talents today, no matter how small or trivial they may seem. The angels are here to support this message. Follow your interests, collective. It's time to pursue your passion at this time. You will be supported by your angels, by the universe, by God. It's just time to start. I'm going to drop the mic on that one. All right, collective. Wow. This is exciting. And I'm excited for whoever it is I've connected with. The person I connected with, or group of you guys I connected with in the beginning, or collective, if this is someone that you are connected with in that first message, I'm rooting for you guys. I believe that the angels, the universe is right now here to support anybody who asks for it and who needs it. It's just about opening up your mouth and saying what you need, and also not being afraid to take the action to move forward. All right. All right, collective. That's what I have for the general message for this week. I pray that you guys were able to gain some food for thought. I pray it was helpful. I would love to know about it in the comments. But until next time, you guys, bye.